Pep Boys Indy Racing League activity here. The Longhorn 500 live from Fort Worth, Texas. And the car on the hook is Billy Boat's machine as the engine cut loose on lap 54. And A.J. Foyt's down there watching things develop here. And we're going to give you a little summary of where we stand so far. 54 laps completed of 208 tonight. Eddie Cheever has taken over the lead. Ray is second to Jeff Ward third. And Robbie McGee, the rookie, has climbed up to third now. McGee shown in third after 54 laps. Sprint PCS and Sam Schmidt riding in the top 10. Robbie Unser up there as well. Stefan Gregoire did not make the Indy 500, now running in the top 10. MCI Worldcom car, number 9 is Dismore, the pole sitter. And John Hollinsworth, the PCSave.com Lycos machine, is 11th here.
How about Jacques Lazier making his first start, and Ronnie John Cox in the ADT Security Systems car for Tony Stewart and Larry Curry and Andy Card. They qualified in the top 10, and Ari, he's done a terrific job all weekend.
He's done a terrific job, and as we said before the show, that he qualified well, he ran well on his own. But tonight in traffic, it's a whole different deal, and you can see he's being really smart about it. He's not pushing his luck too hard.
One of the things that Tony Stewart counseled John Cox about was the fact that take advantage of the final practice session, get out there, find a couple of people to run in traffic, and learn the draft. I talked to John Cox earlier this morning, and he said that's precisely what he did. He said, when you have a teacher like Tony Stewart, you don't get surprised at a place like Texas.
It's great for any driver coming in new to have an experienced driver, there in the pit to talk to him. I try to do that a little bit with Sam Schmidt, but obviously I'm quite busy up here with you guys. But Sam really likes to have me there. He says any information I get, any help I can get is a bonus, is a plus.
Well, stay tuned tonight to Fox Sports Net tonight at 10 o'clock when Keith Olbermann and Kevin Frazier bring you all of the day's scores, highlights, and breaking stories next on Fox Sports News Primetime. That's coming up later this evening after we watch the winner of the Longhorn 500. We're under yellow right now, lap 56. The reason for the yellow, a blown engine on Billy Boat's machine. A real frustrating night so far for A.J. Foyt Racing.
But an equally successful night for Eddie Cheever Jr. A lot of people chuckled when Cheever said that he was going to get rid of the very successful Oldsmobile Aurora power plant that put him in victory lane in 1998 at the Indianapolis 500, put him in victory lane at Walt Disney World. But now he's with the Infinity Power, Ari, and it seems to be coming together for him.
It's working great for him, but look at A.J. Foyt. 2 weeks ago in Indianapolis, first, third, and sixth. Tonight, he's not going to get much.
We talk about the highs,
the highs and the lows of racing, and that's just the way it goes. One weekend you're up there, the next weekend you're down. You can never rest on your laurels in racing. There's always something coming around quickly to surprise you and bite you.
Vince Welch, how low is Billy Boat?
Billy Boat discussing the situation here with crew chief Craig Baranowski, and Billy, obviously a disappointing end. First, address the tire situation. You came in early. You and Kenny both had blistered tires. A lot of the Goodyear teams are struggling with that.
Yeah, I mean, we tested here at night, and now we're running really in the daylight. This is a day race. I mean, it's bright as ever. Get into turn 3 back there. I think we're just blistering tires. And then I thought I had another blistered tire, but probably what it was the motor picking up a vibration. Because after I pitted, it never picked the RPM back up, and then it broke something getting in the corner. I almost lost it, but it's disappointing for our debut with Harris, but I guess we can only go up from here.
It's Billy Boat, a disappointing finish. The defending champion at this race, he won't win it this year.
And he had a good point about, racing in the daytime, racing at night. Last year, we're coming down for a green with Eddie Cheever bringing them down right now.
Did you see that move by Cheever? Cheever got out of the throttle, short track style, and startled second place Greg Ray into backing off equally, and then Cheever mashed the gas on the Infinity.
Yeah, it worked good for me in the Indy last couple weeks ago, too.
Stretching his lead as they move to the backstretch right now. Eddie Cheever, the leader. Greg Ray second, and Robbie McGee, the rookie, trying to hold on to third.
And there's Sam Schmidt having a great run in the Sprint PCS car. He's on the inside of Stefan Gregoire right there.
Stefan Gregoire, Dick Simon Racing are trying something new here this evening. Mexmill, who's their sponsor, makes all the diapers and all of the heat shields that the teams in the IRL uses. They've had one developed for their shock absorbers and their spring combinations. According to Richie Simon, he says it will maintain a certain type of heat. So we've got a similar performance between all sorts of temperature cycles. He says we think that it'll help us a little bit better with this Gregoire Mexmill car.
Actually, Sam Smith lost 2 positions on that restart. But Greg Ray
battling for the lead. He's looking to the outside of Greg Ray, trying to make the move on Cheever. 2 abreast now they run. Cheever says, I'm not going to give it up just yet.
You know,
side by side.
You can run side by side like this for like lap after lap. I believe 2 years ago with Scott Sharp, he and I did that for like 5 laps in a row, and it's just unbelievable excitement.
Ray's got him as they go into turn 1. Greg.
Oh, no, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
He's not going to give it up, and they're going to just run like that for maybe 5 laps.
It's so fun to watch these guys run on the high banks here at Texas. 2 abreast through turn 3. Here they come through turn 4. Who wants first? Just like 2 years ago.
These guys are really stubborn.
Stewart and Lazier did this 2 years ago, and here we are again tonight.
Yeah, and these 2 guys came together like this at the 1 mile Dover Speedway, the concrete speed palace. But don't worry about it tonight, because as we said, Greg Ray in the Glidden Menard car says, I like being a gladiator.
See, and what Greg Ray did, he dropped behind Cheever to pick up the draft again, because side by side, there is no draft.
146 laps to go. You would think we were in the final 5 as we finish now the 63rd lap.
Now, let me tell you one thing, though. Greg Ray has qualified on the front row for every race except this one. He finished 21st in last September's race here at Texas. At Walt Disney World, he finished 21st. At Phoenix, he finished 21st. At Indianapolis, he finished 21st. That might be good if you were going to Harrah's in Las Vegas, but not if you're in the Pep Boys Indy Racing League. He told me, he says, hey, didn't qualify in the front row. Maybe that'll turn things around and we can move off the 21 Schneid.
Looks like he's going to get a great run coming off of turn 2 now. He's picking up the draft. He's getting closer, and he's going. Eddie Cheever's been doing a great job of blocking nicely.
Did that rear wing get a little wide on the number 51?
You are allowed to make 1 move, and 1 move only, and that's what Cheever has done in a very effective way.
If I was Frank Hansowitz right now in Nissan Infiniti, I would have my heart beating about 3 times the normal pace, because it's pretty good.
He's going to have it beating with like 5 or 6 laps to go.
Oh, okay.
The pace is picking up. Cheever's last lap, 211 miles an hour. Look at this.
He got him.
That, folks,
and there's Robbie McGee.
Slingshot.
There's Robbie McGee going to make the move on Cheever.
McGee is running the same engine that they ran at the Indianapolis 500. They have not worked hard on trying to compensate for the drop from 10.3 to 10,005 RPM. Watch the onboard telemetry here, as we'll see what the effect is in the draft for the Pennzoil Panther car of Scott Goodyear. Right up on the rear deck lid of Eddie Cheever.
Robbie McGee got Eddie Cheever. Now he's going to try and chase down Greg Ray.
So the Indy 500 Rookie of the Year has moved into 2nd place. If you look just 1 car up there, you'll see him. Robbie McGee in 2nd place.
And he has adapted really well. He's done so well. He's surprised a lot of people. He's surprised me. And he's just, I can't say enough about him running in 2nd place here. It's great.
Let's go down to Vince Welch. He's got an update on Scott Sharp.
Well, Scott Sharp is falling back for a very significant reason. It's the tires problem. They can't run the car hard because the tires are blistering, so they're forced to pull it back. One team member told me, if we keep it up at this pace, we won't have enough tires to finish the race.
And I'll tell you something, Scott Sharp right now is probably
that's the battle for 3rd spot. Battle for 2nd spot. 3rd place machine is Eddie Cheever in the blue, red, and yellow, number 51. He's on the inside of the Energizer Bunny and Robbie McGee.
Right behind them is Scott Goodyear, and right behind Scott Goodyear is Sam Schmidt. After that slow restart, now joining the group again in front.
Robbie McGee, the rookie, charging. He's not intimidated, not at all. Look at this. Look at Goodyear making a move there. Sam Schmidt now shuffling up there. He's in 5th right now.
Sam Schmidt joined the group on the rev limiter, I hear.
See that green? That's full throttle. He just taps it for a second down at turn number 1.
He's getting a great run now off turn 2, but yep.
Hello.
Goodyear in 4th. Will he give up 4th? Schmidt's going to go on the inside. Oh, he got it.
Goodbye.
Boy, drafting is so fun to watch here.
You taught him that, right, Ari?
No, Sam has been doing a great job out there, and I really hope he has a good night tonight. So far, it's going great. But what I was saying about Scott Sharp, he's running around there now. Basically, he's frightened. He's frightened that something might happen to his tire. Nothing he can do about it then. He'll be a passenger and he's running around there really apprehensive.
So the Delphi Automotive driver just soldiers on, Dave.
That's exactly right. 72 laps complete. Greg Ray is your leader. Eddie Cheever second. Robbie McGee, the rookie, is third.